Hey, what's up? This is John Zee from Spliff Breaks. Please check us out at spliffbreaks.com. And this interview is in collaboration with INEO Studios. And I'm chilling with none other than the Librarian and Matt the Alien. Let's do this. So hey guys, we're here at INEO Studios. We're at the end of 2013. It's been a great year, I hope for me, I hope for you guys as well. I thought I'd celebrate by offering you guys a couple drinks here. It's the last interview for me of the year. It's one of the last shows of the year for you guys.
Yeah, really good.
Awesome.
Alright, so what do we got? We got a couple Heinekens.
Cheers.
And shot of Patron. There you go.
Cheers.
So what are some of the accomplishments, some of the biggest accomplishments for you guys this year in 2013? What was a staple for you this year?
Well, it's just like all the festivals are really fun in the summer, and yeah, it's just kind of an ongoing thing really, and everything's always building and learning new stuff, and yeah, the label's been going good, and the night in Whistler, and traveling a lot of weekends, and yeah, just I think everything's going good, and
2014 should be a lot of
yeah,
the same.
Yeah.
Great. And what about for you? How was 2013 for you?
It was really great. I feel like I got to travel to a lot of new places I'd never been before, and played a lot of new festivals too, which always inspires me. And then also newness in Bass Coast, because we moved to a new site this year. So it was a big year, and I feel like I fit a lot into it, so yeah, I can't believe it's coming to a close already. What
was one of the craziest shows or most wild shows that stands out for you guys in 2013? Is there one, or do they just all start to mesh together here?
Well, always like Shambhala Bass Coast, because it's a lot of people from all over Canada and even America, and people that you've seen on your travels in the winter, and kind of everyone comes and they know what to expect from you, and yeah, you can just really do what you want to do kind of thing, so they're always some of the highlights.
I would assume Bass Coast is probably the highlight for
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
For me, it definitely is. It's just so much heart and soul throughout the entire year.
Yeah.
All coming together in one weekend, you know.
That's great.
Yeah.
What's the history between the two of you? How long have you known each other? How long have you performed together? And what's the history like?
Yeah, quite a while, because we're both in Whistler, and Andrea had heard about her doing music and doing the parties, and yeah, I don't remember exactly, but then I played Bass Coast, and then just more and more she started playing on the Tuesdays, to a point where now she plays every Tuesday. And yeah,
that's great. I do want to touch on your residency and then the scene up in Whistler, so we will definitely get to that. And for you, the same thing, just knowing Matt a long time through performing. And
yeah, I think we sort of shared similar circles in the snowboarding world. We shared friends through there, and then also in music. So it's been quite a few years now. What
makes Matt the Alien unique in your opinion, and why are you a fan of him, and kind of vice versa? What makes the Librarian unique in your opinion?
I think Matt's unique because he's so diverse in like his musical skills, but in also how he plays it, and can really take all different styles of music and make it make sense within one set, and sort of that appeals to a lot of people too, because you can pick up on something that was, I know we were driving down and listening to music that was from like the origins of when you started getting into music in the car.
1991 kind of early breakbeat jungle kind of stuff,
and then to like the newest sort of future bass that's happening. So
yeah, and what is it about Librarian's music that you're drawn to?
It was well, just a really solid DJ, but then also just always digging for new sounds and not afraid to play stuff that might be different but really works, and yeah, just like new sounds really, and yeah, just I'd say like different stuff. Like a lot of people when I travel will be like, she just played here and it was really different and we loved it, and we'd not heard a lot of the music and it was amazing. And so I think yeah, it's sometimes a hard thing for a DJ, because you might have like certain tracks but to be able to play like new music or different stuff too, it's kind of what it's all about.
Yeah, no doubt. Now let's talk aliens for a second here. Mixmaster Mike, revered DJ Mixmaster Mike, once talked about communicating with extraterrestrials and aliens through the act of scratching. Do you believe that? Is that something that you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because I just watched on the plane yesterday the thing with Bjork meets David Attenborough, and they're talking, and it's all sound waves and molecules, and even now they like put sound waves under a plate with sand on it, and each wave will make different patterns, and so it definitely sends frequencies. And you can even control drunk people. Once I was at a party and I was scratching, I just started going faster and faster, but then slower, and some guy just fell over. And so, yeah, you never know.
You really mess them up when you wear your mask.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any experience with extraterrestrials?
No, not really. You never know.
Why do you call yourself an alien then?
Yeah. Oh, well, Vinyl Richie, when I first moved to Canada, we went on a trip to Calgary, and my accent was a bit stronger. Now a lot of the times if I speak to my English friends, they say I sound American, but we went on a trip to Calgary and we got really drunk and nobody could understand what I was saying, and I think it was between Vinyl Richie and Kilo C, we were just like, oh, he's an alien. Yeah.
Like a foreign alien, or like an alien from the sky.
Yeah, just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Because you use a lot of alien type samples in your mixes a lot of the time.
Yeah,
and
UFOs,
like interviews and stuff like that. I love it. I love the theme. And where did the catchphrase "really good" come from, and how did that become the name for your record label?
Just because I'd always just like people would like say so, I'd be like, oh, really good. So there's not really a deep meaning behind it, but
not at all.
But then it just kind of caught on, and then just so many parties that I'd just be like, really good. It was kind of a seal of approval. And then my friend Watcut, who's a graffiti writer, he was just laughing. Oh, so you always do really good. And then Shambhala, I don't know, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, he showed up and he just sprayed really good on a sign, and then people started making
that caught
signs.
on. A lot of people, I show them all the time.
Yeah, it got to a point where like people didn't know where it was from. It's just kind of a good vibe, and it's just really good.
It's more of a catchphrase now. I mean, of course, it's your record label, but I think a lot of people just like see that as your catchphrase.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, Librarian is also known as Andrea Graham, and she is the co-founder and artistic director of Bass Coast. You touched on that earlier. Mm-hmm. And for people who don't know, Bass Coast is a summer music festival that takes place every year up in Merritt, every August, annually. Mm-hmm. What came first for you, being a librarian, the DJ, or being a festival coordinator?
Oh, DJing came first.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was not long after that Bass Coast was born.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is how many years running now?
We're going into our 6th year.
Into your 6th year.
Mm-hmm.
Any secrets or anything you want to tell about the upcoming festival in 2014?
Well, we're really excited about now being the 2nd year in the Merritt site.
Right, because it used to be in Squamish.
It used to be in Squamish, and we sort of outgrew that location, and we're really happy to find a new home in Merritt, and it's a beautiful, awesome site with like a nice river rolling through it and trees. So this year, like the biggest change is going to be in how we're doing the festival layout on the ground. Now that we've had 1 year under our belt there, we can really reimagine it. And
is this the same location that used to host the Merritt Mountain Music Festival?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
It
is.
is.
Okay, yeah. Well, I've yet to go, and I plan on doing that in 2014. So
yeah,
I can't wait to see that transformation. That's going to be awesome.
Well, it's a really far reach from what that site used to be used for. It was the largest country music festival in North America.
Yeah,
it's an amazing spot too, and a lot of space. So pretty roomy for camping, and amazing backdrop with I think they call them hoodoos, these little cliffs.
Okay, I can't wait to see it. The addition of live visuals is something that's become a commonplace in a lot of DJs and producers' sets, and I like this because it creates more of an experience, live show experience, than just like looking at somebody twisting knobs or being behind a laptop or whatnot. Talk about the need for visuals in your sets, and how do they play a role?
I think visuals are like just one aspect of what makes a set come off as amazing. Like you really need a really interesting visual setup, lighting and music and sound and the stage setup to come together to create an amazing set. I know Matt actually does live visuals during a set.
Yes. Yeah, I was doing a video set, and that could be more even like introducing comedy or spoken word into it, all the way to just images that represent stuff you do, or like trying to have some snowboarding, some alien stuff. So and just kind of make it more personal, or you can just put a focus on the DJ, even shapes moving like around or into, and now with the mapping, it's just kind of endless. It's you can create like space and And I know at bass course they had like layers of stuff, and just give a stage depth rather than just like some cold scaffolding. It's like it's got depth and shapes, and it's all moving around the DJ and in time with it and stuff.
Yeah. You touched on earlier about Whistler and how you have a residency out there. Talk about the current music scene in Whistler, and, which of course you guys are both a huge part of. You live there, and you actually have a current weekly night there at Max Fish. Is that right?
Yep,
yeah. So tell me about that and what's going on up in Whistler.
Yeah, I've been DJing at the Max Fish for 13 years now, and the night as it is has been going for like 5 years, and it's kind of just like bass music, and it's really fun because we have a real mix of like if you broke it down, the club is like a big group of Australians. We have a really good Japanese crew that come out every week, English kids, New Zealand, and then people from just all over, and then every week there's a whole bunch of people just visiting, so you're always getting new people coming through. And then twice a month we usually get some guests, like all kinds of people coming through, and I feel like we've just played them enough music now that we can really take them on a journey, and we can play anything from our newest stuff to old classics to, and the crowd just goes for it.
They're lucky to have that, up in Whistler, to have somebody who's as established as you are to be playing a residency for so long.
Yeah, and it's fun because Tuesday, I like having the Tuesday, I could test out new stuff, and then usually I'm away weekends, and a lot of the kids work in the hotels and service industry, so at the weekends that's when they're busy and all the tourists are there, so Tuesday is kind of like the locals' weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
Good music scene going on in Whistler then, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Snowboarder by day, DJ by night, not a bad life.
Yeah.
What currently inspires both of you to continue to make music, perform, tour, and to stay relevant in this culture?
I just love exploring new sounds, and so whether it's making new beats or discovering new artists or hearing them in a unique new setting, it's new treats to my ear that keep me going.
That's dope. And yourself?
Yeah, no, well, it's just evolving so much with the technology, and even it's inspiring seeing people making music and just not caring about genre. And there's a lot of music coming out now that you get like, I don't even know what this is, but it's really cool and I like this. And as far as what I do, I'm always trying to learn or get better at scratching, learn stuff about making beats, drumming, and all the visual. There's just so many elements to it, and you can never get bored, and I don't know, it's just always progressing, and there's always more to learn, just not enough hours in the day.
Yeah, yeah, tell me about it. Have any shout outs or any things that you want to mention to people for 2014 and beyond?
Well, I just want to say thanks to everyone that always comes out and supports shows and comes to Bass Coast, and keep that community growing.
Cool. Any shout outs, Matt?
Yeah, same to all the promoters that book me and people that support you and download your stuff and come to shows, and I'll see everyone in the new year. And
cool.
Yeah.
I was curious, just before I let you guys go, Matt, you have a classic face pose, the Matt Pidutti face pose that you've given a lot of pictures that I've seen online. Can you show us how that's done, and maybe we can you want to show She's not doing it. She's not doing it. Okay.
I don't really like smiling in the picture. That's kind of why you said I don't have that many interviews. I was like a nervous. Yeah, it kind of evolves into that after.
Thanks a lot, you guys. Have a great night tonight. Peace out. Thanks.
But who do you tell that you were involved in a UFO incident without them looking at you like you ain't rap too?